Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. This episode is called Celebrities Are Now Videotaping Their Dates. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, comment, and follow us. Also, I'd like to tell you about a service called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from your favorite celebrities, so check them out. It's something you can buy for yourself or as a gift for someone you love. Now, let's get started. There's a new phenomena out there in the celebrity and high net worth community that people are engaging in to protect themselves financially and legally from all the predators. It's happening more and more often, and it's becoming a lifesaver for both celebrities and non celebrities. Let us tell you all about it. It's called date recording, and it's done for several reasons. Both celebrities and non celebrities do it to protect themselves from false allegations and to protect their assets from people who just want to prey on their wallets. You may think that it's understandable that rich celebrities would need to protect their finances, but why would the average everyday person with normal incomes need to do this sort of thing? Well, let me tell you why. If a guy is worth $10 million dollars and he loses half of his money, then he's still worth 5 million bucks. He's still rich. But if a guy that makes 50 grand a year loses half his income and assets in a crazy divorce judgment, then he's suddenly living in his mother's basement for the next 10 years and only seeing his kids once a month or so. The next question is it legal to videotape people on a date without telling them? Well, that depends on the state you live in. In some states, both parties to a conversation need to give their consent to be recorded. And in other states, you only need to get the permission of one person in that conversation. So you have to check the laws of your state. Now, the other thing is that you can never record someone in the bathroom or the bedroom or when they are not dressed without their permission, no matter where you live. That's just illegal and it's super creepy. So don't even think about it. But you can record conversations under the right circumstances and in the right states without telling people. So you're probably thinking this is a crazy way to date. What's the point of going through all of this just to meet somebody? Wouldn't this be crazy expensive and a major hassle to do all this nonsense just to go dating? Well, let me tell you something really interesting. Despite all the investments you may make throughout your entire life in stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets, not one of them will be worth as much to you financially as preventing a false accusation from causing you to lose your kids or your house or half of your company. People don't realize this, but there are now apps on the market which allow crazy gold diggers to track the whereabouts of celebrities or athletes so that whenever they go out, these predators can show up at the same bar that they're at, same restaurant that they're at within minutes, and then start flirting with them. The predators don't want to marry you. They just want to compromise you so badly that they'll be able to extort money from you. And that's what it's all about. I've heard that more than half of the professional athletes now pay child support to groupies they've only slept with once or twice. And these guys are scared to death that these groupies will contact their wives. So they just keep secretly paying them. So a lot of these athletes now secretly videotape all their dates with their smartphones so they can use these files as evidence later if these groupies make any false accusations. The same thing with celebrities. A lot of celebrities have enough difficulty going on first dates without being followed by paparazzi and crazy fans. So the ability to record their dates gives them both comfort and peace of mind, knowing that they can cover themselves legally if they have to. Before you assume this is just too nuts to consider, let me tell you something. There are now billionaires, millionaires, and celebrities that travel everywhere in what's known as a video bubble. What's a video bubble, you may ask? A video bubble is an employee who follows the celebrity or the billionaire and their entourage everywhere, and his sole job is to videotape everything that happens when they go out in public. The camera is never allowed to shut off. They must videotape the celebrity and all the people they come into contact with whenever they're in public. Whether they're going to the store, to a friend's house, to a meeting, or just taking the dog for a walk, they videotape everything so that when someone accosts them or harasses them or makes a false claim to the police about them, then all they have to do is produce the video for the police to prove that it's all a lie. But the video bubble doesn't just stop there. A lot of these people also have hidden cameras in their cars and in their homes and on their private planes. That's right, on their planes, because there's a lot of weirdness on those planes sometimes. And when I say homes, I mean almost every room in the home, including their bedroom. Sometimes they videotape the bathrooms too. Why the bedroom and the bathroom, you ask? Because in many instances now, uh, before a celebrity has consensual sex with a person in any room of their house, they will ask that individual to look into the video camera on the wall of that room and state their name, their age, their address, and to acknowledge, verbally acknowledge, that they're about to engage in consensual sex with the celebrity of their own free will. Think that's weird? I know a neurosurgeon in the Midwest who makes $1 million a month who has been dating the same girl for over a year, and he still has her make the consensual sex statement to the camera almost every week. Why is that, you ask? Why does he keep doing it a year after meeting her? Well, it's because he was once sleeping with a former nanny of his for 6 months when she suddenly made a crazy claim against him. The police didn't believe him, or actually didn't believe her, but from that point forward, he installed security cameras throughout his entire house. Think that's unreasonable? Let me tell you what else the super rich are doing to protect themselves. High net worth individuals and celebrities are now asking almost everyone who visits their home to sign an NDA to protect themselves. Now, these aren't just normal NDAs designed to protect the confidentiality. These NDAs also state that if the visitor and the homeowner have any consensual sex or engage in any illicit activities, and that translates to drugs, uh, then that is completely consensual. It also states that if the visitor is proven to have made false allegations against the celebrity or homeowner, then the visitor will pay a substantial financial damages to them. Now, these documents also grant all the legal rights, the copyrights for all the videotape that the homeowner records in their home in perpetuity to the homeowner. Everything that's recorded in the bedroom and every other room in the house on video is the property of the homeowner in perpetuity. That means if you date somebody like that, then marry them, and in a year or two, then decide that you want to get a divorce, they still have the legal right to sell that video of the two of you having sex in their bed whenever they want. Now, why would anybody do that, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Do you think the balance of power in any divorce negotiations would be dramatically shifted when he tells her that if she doesn't agree to X, Y, and Z, doesn't agree to his terms, that he will start selling the video of her having sex with him? Well, yes, it will shift dramatically. So, who says the world's not a very strange place and getting stranger every day? Um, you know, Things are so antagonistic and predatory and uncertain out there in the singles world that high net worth individuals, celebrities, and now people of modest means, people who don't want to get wiped out financially, you know, regardless of how little they have, simply because they kissed the wrong person or said the wrong thing to the wrong individual. They don't want to get destroyed like that. So they're now taking these precautions. And by the way, what if you can't afford an elaborate home video surveillance system because you just don't have the money? Well, a lot of people are now doing these same things on their smartphones. Before they engage in any kind of consensual sex with anybody, they'll ask them to look into their smartphone, and they'll record their partner granting permission to have sex with them consensually. This is being done by college students now. It's not just billionaires and millionaires and celebrities. College students who don't want to get thrown out of school because they kissed the wrong person or flirted with the wrong person, they're now employing these tactics. That's the world we live in now. So think about that. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.